no, not yet. But I'm sure once we get to the church and once my parents walk me down, I see Jonathan, it'll hit me. Finally getting married.
But now you just twist. It's not coming off. Twist it home.
No! I don't want to do it.
Josiah, it won't come off.
What are you talking about me? I don't know how to do it.
Twist it how? Hi, Jelly.
Taylor said you're supposed to just flick it off.
She doesn't want any part of it.
I can't.
Flick it off.
We're all watching.
Woo!
Oh. That's not that.
Yeah.
All of them. I mean, I don't really have one in mind. Just she must have more than me because I'm always blacked out. So as a person, sweet, caring, very nurturing, extremely. I'm happy. She has her happily ever after with JB, she has JW without expecting that for years. And I have so many memories with her. And I think the best will take us back to like high school, college years. We would like spend every single summer together and we'd stay up super late. And it was just to do like anything and everything together, just like binge watch movies before we had all the worries and had to pay bills and had to worry about, like getting tired at 9 o'clock at night. So those were always the best memories with her. And then she, of course, middle of the night would want to go get a Happy Meal, like a kid's meal from Whataburger. So we would have to go drive and get her kid's meal. And like during those nights, we would always like talk about like her one day getting married and what this would look like. So now being here, it's like crazy that it's finally happening, and it's so exciting to finally see her walk down the aisle, and like everything we used to talk about is like finally coming true. So I'm just super excited, and like those memories I will always cherish.
We were actually, it was my birthday weekend, she came and we were walking on the beach and she told me, and I was so happy for her because it was just unexpected and it was a big blessing for her, and it was just, in the moment, but I was so happy for her. Super happy. I mean, it's since I met her, she's always just been super sweet, kind-hearted, and it's actually funny because she thought she would never actually get married because I know she described that with her sisters, they would just have kids and not get married, and she was like, I don't think I will ever, and now we've come to this day, and it's such a blessing, and I'm so happy for her.
I want to say growing up, going to Gailey's house and always hanging out, doing family things. And then as we got older, going to bars and being fun and wild and dancing all the time. And then coming back and eating Whataburger. And I mean, now we talk every day and we pretty much talk about literally anything. So there's so many memories from childhood to now that I'm just so grateful for. I'm ecstatic about her getting married. Now she has another baby on the way, so her family will be complete now. And I'm just super, super happy.
You ready to watch her go down the aisle?
Yes, but I'm nervous. I don't want to cry. And I'm there like in the front, so I'm like, oh no, everybody's gonna see me cry, but if it happens, it happens. Like I truly am really happy for her, so.
My favorite memory is when we were little girls, we'd always go to her house or my house and we'd play for hours, all the parties we'd have. And then we always tried to come up with a plan to sleep over. So we'd sneak in one of each other's beds and pretend to sleep. And so my mom or my daddy came over and said, hey girls, it's time to leave. We'd be snoring and they'd get mad at us and say, it's time to go. But always trying to find a way to stay with each other longer. Hanging out and all that. I'm so happy for her. She has always wanted, marriage and kids, everything since she was a little girl. So now that she has Jonathan, I'm so happy that she found the man that she's gonna spend the rest of her life with, and I know she's really happy, so I'm just so happy for her that she found her one.
Mr. Whitman Bodden. Let's give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Bridesmaid, Miss Emily Torres, escorted by groomsman, Mr. Lawrence Gonzalez. Escorted by groomsman, Mr. Benito Ochoa IV. Oh! Escorted by groomsman, Mr. Rolando Alanis. Matron of honor, Mrs. Laura Delgado, escorted by best man, Mr. Andrew Gonzalez. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now for our flower girls, Miss Luna Galvan and Miss Madeline Molina. Mr. John Whitman Bowden, son of the bride and groom. Usher, Lou Galvan and Liam Hernandez. John Whitman. Padrinos de Aras, Mr. and Mrs. Miguel
like stars. Don't you want much like you did? Just like stars. Don't you want me to let go?